Hi everyone, good morning. My name's Bridget, and this is Sacred Mothering Mondays. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about my vision for myself in community and the global vision for community that I've been co-creating with my local community and my greater community, and what that looks like, and how you can also create that for yourself in your world. So, wow, it's been such an amazing journey of finding community and finding community that really resonates with me and my vision and my morals. And I would say that it started in 2017 when I set the intention of creating sisterhood. And wow, intentions are such powerful things. And when you sit and you're like, this is what I'm going to create, then the universe just shifts so that it makes it possible. And in 2017, it definitely was the year of sisterhood for me. I went on this journey to find self where I quit my 9-to-5 job and traveled south and found a community of sisters where it was such an empowering and beautiful time of my life, where I got to learn what I was capable of and really dive deep into relationship with similar personalities and just nourishment from mother energy and sister energy. And it really gave me the baseline of what community could look like for me and made it a reality. And so I've been set on this journey to find community, and it's been coming up in so many different ways. And so part of that is within my dance community. I love that when I follow my hobbies and things that are really truth to me, I find that the most potent mentors and the most potent teachers in my life show up. And so one of those is in my dance community. I've met other mama friends and sisters and beautiful brothers, and it's been such a journey for me and Orion to be able to flourish in that community. And all through my pregnancy, I went to dance, and that was a great way for me to stay in shape and also feel super nourished by the people there. And since I've given birth, Orion and I still go to dance frequently, at least once a week, if not twice. And it's also just a great social setting for us to release and expand and get to know new people and get to know ourselves even more deeply. I know every time I go to dance, I release another layer of self into the universe of freedom and letting go. And so one aspect of finding community for me is following my truths and following what is real for me. And dance is like the most nourishing thing in my life, other than my child. But honestly, it's like therapy. I go to dance and I feel so liberated, and I can just express in all the ways. And so I would say just like follow your truth and follow what is being asked of you. So that's an aspect of finding community. The other aspect is really like finding people that resonate with you on all levels. I know for me, like I'm a pretty radical mom when it comes to my mothering style. And so being around other moms that also function in a similar way of like organic food and breastfeeding and organic clothing or reused, recycled clothing, and really just like a holistic approach to mothering. It's really inspiring for me to be surrounded by women that are also doing that. There's a dynamic that I got introduced to where you have thirds within your community. And so a third of your community are people that you look up to. So those are like your mentors and people that you're like, wow, I really honor and want to be more like you in this way. And then there's a third of your community that are like very much on your level. So those are people that are functioning in the realm of where you are. And then you have a third of your community that looks up to you. And so those are the friends that are like, wow, like I feel really inspired by you in this way and want to be more like you in this way. And so it's been a really interesting balance of trying to find how those three fit and just having a balance between those three. After I went on the journey south to find myself, I returned and became a preschool teacher, which was really exciting for me because I've always loved children, and I really was looking forward to the opportunity to teach preschool age children, which is around 4 and 5 years old. And so for 2 years, I got to work within the Lutheran school system to teach and be with these children, and it was a beautiful experience of getting to know that age and that development of these souls, and really just their personalities, their uniqueness and their particularities, and just really like diving into examining different personalities. And I really felt like it was my mission to impact our next generation. And so starting with the preschoolers was like, it felt like the right thing to do. And for that part of my life, it really was. And as I was indulged in this experience, I realized that I can impact the children, but it's harder to impact the parents with so many conditioned ways of living. And so I did the best that I could in the moment, and I realized that there needed to be something more to be done to shift the way that things were functioning in the home with food and with television and with no outdoor time, and just like these radical things that, like, for me personally in my reality, like Orion and I don't watch television. I eat mostly organic food when it's available, and we go outside. We live on 5 acres, so we go outside and pick apples and pick fruit and go on hikes, and we are constantly outside. So to have such a radical shift that needed to occur, I needed to come from a different angle. And so when I was in the preschool, I actually got pregnant with Orion, and things just started to swirl and shift for me. And so I realized, like, wow, I get to impact a small human. Like, this being is coming to me to be their guide. And so I got really pumped. I'm still so excited because Orion just came in and he is ready to explore and witness and create a world that is changing, that is shifting. And I realized that to reach the parents, it's amazing because I get to be a parent and I get to be an example of what I want to create in the world. And so that's where this birthed from. The idea of doing sacred mothering, because it is my passion to be a mother that is committed to the earth, that is committed to her children. And so I ended up leaving the preschool when I was 8 months pregnant, and realized that there was no way that I would be able to go back to work after I gave birth to Orion, especially in the first year, because he is my commitment. I just had a child. I chose to have this child, and now he is relying on me to be his comfort, to be his food, to be his mother. That is my commitment. And so I said, okay, you are my first priority. I am my first priority. He is my second priority. But we go like this. We are a union. So when I take care of myself, I am ultimately taking care of him, because when I feed myself nourishing, organic, beautiful food and vegetables and fruit, and I also am taking in spring water from the mountains, it's going straight through my body into his body, and it's nourishing him just like it's nourishing me. And like, what better thing could I be doing for my child than taking care of myself and taking care of him and being available for him? Like, how many times, I know, I think back to my childhood, and there are times where I just wished that my parents would be able to be around more. I was really thankful that my mama was able to be around, but quality time with our children is so important, and especially in the first year where you're building their attachment style, because you can either have an anxious attachment, secure attachment, or avoidant attachment. And all of those are developed in our neural pathways within the first 3 years of life. Whether we think that like our parents are not there for us, or if they're overbearing, or if we can create a secure attachment. And I've had it verified with me so many times that Orion is definitely we are co-creating a secure attachment style, and it feels amazing for the both of us that we get time and nourishment together, and we also get time away from each other to experience our own experiences. And honestly, that wouldn't be possible without community. And so finding community that feels nourishing and feels supportive and is in alignment with my morals and my values is so important, because when I get to leave Orion with friends for an hour while I take a nap or go on a walk or take a shower or do a project, then I know that he's with people that understand where I'm coming from in my values and know to ask me questions if they have something that they want to show him or teach him or different things. They know where I'm coming from. And that feels so good that I'm just not, as a mother, I'm being really aware of who we are around and who we are integrating with. And that's what community is. We create the environment that our children grow up in. And I know that I can create within myself and within our community the environment that I would like Orion to grow up in. After Orion was born and I realized that I wasn't going to be able to return to the preschool in order to stay with him, I came up with the idea of, okay, I'm going to become a nanny, because when I'm a nanny, I can take Orion with me to work and we can be with another baby, and that baby and Orion will be able to grow up together and interact and really teach each other different things. And so that opportunity really fell on our doorstep. We were able to nanny for this beautiful family, a little boy who was 2 months older than Orion, and they played every day, and just, it was so nourishing for all of us involved. And it gave me the opportunity to be with my child and realize that it is possible for us to do anything that we put our mind to. If I want to commit to being with Orion every single day, then I can do that, and all of us can do that. You may be in a 9-to-5 job right now, but that was me 2 years ago. And when I committed to, this is not nourishing me, this job is not nourishing me, then I knew that I could make that transition, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I found myself, and I found what I was capable of. I'm like, I can go on adventures, and I can find community, and I can find things that really make me excited and are a big yes to me. And so I went on this nannying journey, and we were in that for about 6 months. And then I just realized that that is transitioning out, which is amazing, because the family is moving so that they can follow their own bliss, and I am moving and transitioning so that I can follow mine. And opportunities just continue to blossom, because once we make a decision that, yes, this is what I'm doing, then the universe shifts so that the opportunities are there. And I am so, I'm like starstruck, honestly, by how these opportunities show up for us. I've been given an opportunity to move down to Oregon and create a Waldorf-inspired preschool And I've also been given the opportunity to build a single mama apartment complex down in Portland. And there's just like so much coming up, and it's all because I chose the path that is right for me. And by doing that, or how I did that, was by dreaming. I really sat with myself and asked, what do I want? We could do that right now. We could sit and just think to yourself, like, if you could do anything in the world that felt nourishing to your body, to your heart, and was in alignment with your morals and your goals, what does that look like for you? What does that community look like? What does that living situation look like? What does that career look like? Something that you're passionate about, that you love, that you would love to get up every single day and go be involved with. You can create that. I can say that because I am creating that currently in my life, because I said yes to those opportunities. I said yes to the universe to open that up. I created space in my reality to have those opportunities come in. We are powerful. Intention is powerful, and we can manifest anything that we put our heart to. If we feel it in our body that that is what we are doing, then it will be done. Then it is. Making shifts of this magnitude does take really deep and intense decision making. And for me, I really learned how to decipher between a yes and a no for me. And how I did that, I actually went to a consent workshop by Carrie French in Seattle. And she talked about and had us feel into our bodies. We can do it. Here we go. Close your eyes and imagine a person coming up to you that you just want to hug, a huge hug, and you just love this person. And what does that feel like in your body? This feels like a yes. Like, yes, I want to hug this person. And then imagine this person coming up to you that you don't resonate with, that you really don't want to hug from. And what does that feel like in your body? That feels like a no. Like, no, I don't want to hug from you. Please don't hug me. And really just feeling what that feels like, the clear yes and the clear no. So that any time in your reality, you can sit with yourself in an opportunity, in a decision, and really think about that decision. Do I want to move to this land? Yes or no? Like, you can feel it in your body. And knowing that, like, you are in control of all decisions. And when you make a decision that's clear, the universe will align to support that. You are so supported by your whole universe. You really are. And we are our biggest support systems too. Knowing that you are held in any place, any time, any situation by yourself and by the community that you create around you. It's really powerful to show up for self-care, show up for your community, to love them and receive love. We can do this together. We can create these communities that we are needing, and we can be the people that we want to be in this world. You can reach your potential. You have such great potential. I have such great potential, and this is the greatest journey, trying to reach that potential, because it is ever expanding and ever blossoming. and we are capable of creating so much, and even more so when we work together. And we're really just trying our best. We all are trying our best. Every mama, every daddy, you know, we really, with the consciousness that we have available to us at this time and at this moment, we're trying our best. So really just acknowledging that. And I feel so grateful for the community that we have and that we are continuing to create and grow. I want to give a big thank you and gratitude for you all supporting me on this journey of sacred mothering. And I hope that this is impacting you and really allowing you to realize that we can shift this reality together to support our next generations, to support our own growth. And we can really change this world for the better when we work together. Orion and I wanted to send you off with a song. Listen to the children, they are wise. Listen to the children, open your eyes. Listen to the children, you will see. They will bring us to unity. Listen to the children, they are wise. Listen to the children, open your eyes. Listen to the children, you will see. They will bring us to unity. They will bring us to unity. Listen to the children, they are wise. Listen to the children, open your eyes. Listen to the children, you will see. They will bring us to unity. Thank you. And so if you have any comments or questions or want to collaborate, please leave a comment or message me via email. My Gmail is orionandmotherearth@gmail.com. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful Monday.